Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Boys, guys. We are back with another video for The Boys. I'm so glad to be making another video on this show. This one is going to be talking about the title of the very first episode of Season 5, the final season. We're going to be talking about the title and the announcement, of course, guys, if you have been maybe living under a rock over the last few weeks. The Boys Season 5, as of this past week, has just started filming. So, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I am seriously excited for this season. As you guys know, The Boys is one of my favorite shows on TV right now. I absolutely love it. And I think it is, honestly, some of the best the TV has offered this decade. I mean, it's so damn entertaining. It's so good. I love all the characters, and it's just fantastic. It's absolutely one of the most brutal and gruesome shows I've seen, and I mean that as a compliment. Now, here is one thing I can already say about the filming for this season that is really exciting. Obviously, leaving off after the end of Season 4, having our characters being captured, having our characters being separated, and having a lot of massive moments to kind of cap off the season, and pretty much Homelander winning against our crew. You know what I mean? He won, against our crew. I mean, I think that's very, very obvious. But now, in this season, we're going to actually get to see what it's like for our characters to be kind of under his boot. However, the title of the first episode definitely solidifies that they're going to be getting out. They're going to be escaping very, very quickly, because the first episode of this season is titled 50 Inches of Sheer Dynamite. So when you hear a title like that, you're like, yeah, for one, that's The Boys. That's their style. That's their fashion. That makes a lot of sense. Second off is that, obviously, we know that this season's going to be massive in a lot of areas, we're going to have probably a lot of A-Train redemption. We're probably going to have a lot of crazy Butcher stuff going on, because he's now gone absolutely cuckoo. And obviously, if you've read the comics, you know the kind of storyline that they're following. And there's so many other things that we're going to be seeing in this season. I can't wait for them to start releasing footage, because even though we're going to have to wait until 2026, I guarantee at some point next year we'll have a first look, a first teaser, a first something. And I just can't wait for that. I mean, this is one of those shows where lots of times when I watch entertainment and they approach their final season, I'm usually worried, I'm usually scared, because a lot of shows just don't do good in their final seasons, unless, of course, you're Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. But usually, a lot of shows don't do that good in their final seasons. I'm talking about Game of Thrones. I'm talking about even Lost, I'd say, kind of fumbled, There's a lot of shows that just don't do all that good. But I would say that this is a type of show that I have really no fear in the world. I mean, I know that the ending of the comics is not exactly the greatest thing in the world, but the showrunner Eric Kripke has said many, many times that he knows the pressure that's on him. He knows the type of peer pressure that he's got on him. He's not, oblivious to it. He knows it, and he said that he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that this ends great. And I believe him. I mean, I think it's going to be a great season. My curiosity is now, because we do have Gen V next year, which Gen V is going to be airing probably around the fall, late summer next year for Season 2. That, you gotta think, is going to be setting up for this season massively. I mean, there's gotta be things in Gen V Season 2 that set up for this. I mean, we literally have Kate and Sam that took our characters at the end of Season 4 and, took them captive, did all that stuff. So you guarantee that we're probably going to be seeing certain pieces of that story, pieces of that timeline in Gen V Season 2, leading into that moment and setting up for the final season. Gen V Season 2 is one that I'm definitely going to make sure to be checking out, because I guarantee it's going to be tying into The Boys Season 5 massively. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's going to be massive. So, very excited for that. Another thing I can kind of point out, at least in terms of the filming situation going on, because we don't have any idea of what it looks like yet. They just started filming like literally a couple days ago. But one thing we do know is that based off the cliffhanger of Season 4, they were in winter. Obviously, the finale of Season 4 was in the winter time, and we're late November now, and if you're not aware, in Canada, where they film, in Toronto, which is where they film The Boys, we have snow all the damn time, from literally late October sometimes to April, May-ish. There's a lot of snow in Canada, all right? So, y'all Canadians out there, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a Canadian myself here, if you couldn't tell. But there's a lot of snow. So obviously, this is going to be their window to film, because probably a lot of snow is going to be involved in this season. So that's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for it. This sounds awesome. I cannot wait to see this final season, and I think it's going to be an absolute hit when it comes out. 2026 couldn't come soon enough. There's a lot of shows that are already being scheduled for 2026. I just started reviewing a new show called From. That's coming out in 2026 again when that returns, and now The Boys final season and stuff like that. So 2025 is really exciting. We got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, that's GTA 6 year, but at the same time, 2026 is going to be great too, because we're going to have this, we're going to have From, and probably a plethora of other things going on too. So it's going to be great. I can't wait for it. The Boys Season 5 in production. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the title for 501. The fact that we already got that is pretty damn insane, but I'm very glad about it, and looking forward to seeing what they give us for this season. So if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos for The Boys. Be sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for The Boys. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.